All right, let's talk about today. Massive moves out of the market today, and no massive moves for me. So, if you're in the same boat and you missed this rally here today, it's a big move, right? Nasdaq was up. If we got to look at the QQQ in order to see this now, it's after 6 Eastern for the futures, but 1.58% move, 300 points coming out of the NASDAQ futures here. And 5-6 points coming out of the QQQ here is a big move. So with this, to look into this, my game plan here today was up above 15,021. Then we could look for longs, 183 quarters, kind of be in that target area there. As you can see, we did ultimately end up hitting that, and then some, obviously, now with NVIDIA earnings. But what I'm thinking here, kind of coming in tomorrow, NVIDIA didn't get that gap down, right? So the thing in which we've been thinking out through this whole week was, hey, we'd maybe try and rally a little bit and then find some resistance, and then we could sell off from there and, kind of retest these lows, do a little something down there, failure to go lower, maybe something like that. And now the question becomes is, that didn't happen. We didn't get hurt from it. We're trying to get longs here today. We managed to take like 3 points out of it and got tripped out right down here on the lows. And just not a very fun trading day in general here, right? But I want to, let that go from my mentals, not allow it to drag me into tomorrow. And that's just on the NASDAQ, right? The only other stock that was on the board for me today that was in the morning right up here was Netflix. And that was longs up over 418.93s. And you can see that one worked as well, did exactly as you would expect it to do, of course. So yeah, overall, again, just not a very fun day. But we're going to forget that. We're going to move into tomorrow. And the question becomes is, okay, can we actually continue to long this thing up here with, the extension in which we saw today and, a little bit more here coming in after hours, right? So the next level above for me right now is going to be 15,399. So that level is going to be extremely important for me tomorrow, right? So if we can reject from that level, like what we were, maybe going to try and do today off of 15,021s, then okay, weak shorts are potentially on the table. Now, something that's getting a little bit of movement here in after hours that might fit that bill is Boeing, right? Boeing was in our pre-market plan from Sunday night here. We're looking at the 225.46 level. You can see this got a nice push right through that level. Maybe it tries to rally back a little bit more in the pre-market session tomorrow, and we can tag that 225.46s and roll over. Maybe this decides to give us a trend. But again, if NASDAQ trades that level, starts to reject, then I want some type of relative weakness name in order to play that with. Now, on the other side, if NASDAQ does want to get up through this 15,399s, then we can't fight that, right? We still have to go with that trend and play it to the upside like what we were trying to do today, except, hopefully hold on to that position and capture the actual move. So with that, I like where NVIDIA is kind of at right now, right around this 499s. I would like it maybe just a little bit lower here. We've got those, after hours highs up at 520 that I think are interesting. I would like to see this try and shake out a little bit more tomorrow, maybe trade down towards like 490s or something, kind of, shake everybody out that's thinking long. And then from there, maybe rally after that, kind of into the rest of the day. Now, if NVIDIA doesn't do that, it wants to be strong and all of the things. There's a sympathy play in here, which I actually maybe like a little bit better, and that's in AVGO. So this is not a normal one in which I would trade here. This thing is going to be spready and whippy. It's not the most liquid of names, right? So just, full disclaimer there on that one. But if we can get an open above 899.26 in here, test that level on any kind of pullback. Let's say we open, right in through here, 902s, 903s, tag that level, rally back. I think this thing could see new all-time highs up there at those 923.18s. and then, kind of finish working its way up towards that $1,000 number that I was thinking that it could probably hit. Another one on the list here, haven't traded this one in forever, was watching and stalking it today up over the 163.33s, but that is going to be VMW. Again, this is a little bit of a sympathy play here as well. It's kind of gapping up towards the target area, which makes it a little bit tough here. But as long as it can have some volume, it's not the most liquid name in the world here. 2-minute bars that trade a couple hundred shares. But again, if NVIDIA is not performing the way in which we think, then some of these other names may in fact not come into play at all. But I definitely want to have a couple of different names to watch for relative strength and a couple of different names to watch for relative weakness, which right now the only one in which I have is Boeing that we talked about. So anyways, that's what I got from today. We'll shake this one off. Had the right ideas, had the plans, had everything in place. And we'll forget all that going into tomorrow and see what this market can give us. So take care, hope it helps, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.